Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 1 of Healing Waters. We're going to stay with Healing Waters, and this one we're going to talk about the ripples, the ripple effect, or like how you can start a ripple through, maybe casting a stone into the water or skipping rocks, or even just the wind can start a ripple effect on the waters, and then that ripple turns into a wave. That wave becomes what we were talking about our last chapter of riding the wave. So I'm thinking of lots of ways we can start ripples. When I was a kid, I was told a good kid is a quiet kid. A good kid is a behaved child. We don't talk back to our parents. We don't talk back to strangers. We don't talk back, or you get your mouth washed out with soap, or you get spanked, or you get your mouth slapped. It was a time where, a lot of people even today say kids deserve more of that. I am not a fan of that type of treatment unless you're willing to do it to yourself. Because I always feel like there's two-faced people. They swear and they curse and they do all these kinds of evil things. Not evil, but they aren't so perfect themselves, and they say, oh, this person deserves this and this person deserves that. And as a kid, I never found that hypocrisy of, oh, it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for me to do it. It's okay for you to party and drink and carouse and womanize and demoralize women, but it's not okay for me to be myself. So I'm just thinking back to when I was a kid, trying to lose some weight, and trying to get this feeling that I'm in this cage, and I'm finally free. The cage door is open, but I'm afraid to leave that cage. I'm afraid to walk out of the cage because I've been in it for so long. I don't feel comfortable out in the open, to run and fly and be free and to be myself, because I've had so much conditioning for so long to say, I decide what's good for you. I decide what you should do. I decide what you can do because you're a voiceless little kid and I am your parent, or I am your husband, or I am your friend, or I am your teacher, or whoever it is. I know better than you. And I, as a kid, kind of ate that up and said, yes, they do know better than I do. And they do know more than I do. They get to decide what's right for me. I don't get to decide what's good or right for me. And so I'm trying to break that with the ripple of just throwing a little pebble into the water, making a little wish as I skip the pebble, to say, I'm free and that door is open and I'm free to fly. I'm free to glide. I'm free to run. I'm free to do whatever it is that I choose to do with my life. and I don't have to feel as if I'm, you know, somebody's property or somebody's possession, to say, you know, she belongs to XYZ, so she doesn't have a voice. I'm trying desperately right now to have a voice, and that's why I do these videos, and I was going to stop. I didn't think I was really touching anybody. I was going to stop, and but I decided to continue to do another chapter, and we'll see where it goes and see what people think. If anything, you know, if people are continually watching day after day, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. If you are just watching for the first time, you know, of course, welcome. And I apologize that it's kind of sporadic and scattered and not really organized. I'm just kind of going with what I'm feeling for the day. When I talk about, you know, how that relates to my life. So, all right. So these are the Healing Spirit Oracle cards by Gordon Smith. And here is the rosary that I received from Cardinal Dolan. I haven't seen him lately in New York. I wonder what's happening. And I'm hoping that everything is okay. But I did receive that from Cardinal Dolan many years ago. It went through the washing machine and it broke into pieces. And then when 2020 came around and I was having some mental health challenges, I asked for my jewelry box back, and it was intact again, and I got really freaked out, and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta bury this or give it to a shrine, or there was a third thing I did. I was just not sure what to do with it, and then I decided that it is me. I am the broken piece that's in the dryer. You know, I am the broken pieces, and magically somehow my mother is putting me back together again. And this says, trust in the wise spirits and your prayer will be answered. So my prayer is that I can have many ripples in this world, that I make a difference to people's lives. You know, I do these early in the morning, so my energy level isn't really high, but I want to share positive energy with people and say, you know, you're not alone. You're not alone. And so this card says, the spirit mentors always hear your prayers and want to help when they can, even when you believe that your path is blocked and a sense of helplessness takes over. Offer up your prayers to them. You only have to ask once. Repetition makes you doubtful. The spirit masters will give you a sign that they have heard your prayer, and you must leave it in their kind and safe hands. Allow them to guide you and appropriately when you need a light to light the path. And when it does appear, follow it and let it lead you to the next level of your life. Remember, trust is its own reward. And when you trust in the spirit sages and masters, there will always be light to show you the way. Very nice. I know we've had that one before. And we need to only ask once. We don't have to continually, repetitively ask over and over again. These are the Healing Waters cards by Rebecca Campbell. And let's see. All right. So it says the rainbow. We've had that one before. And it says sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward. There are countless myths around the corners of the world that feature rainbows. In most cases, the rainbow symbolizes a bridge between heaven and earth and is a sign of good fortune. Perhaps the most widely known story comes from the Irish folklore. It says that there is a pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow, guarded by a leprechaun. The Norse mythology built Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge, connects the earth with Asgard, home of the gods. Ancient Japanese folklore say that rainbows are bridges from the ancestors of humans that took to descend to the earth. The Old Testament book of Genesis, God sets the rainbow in the sky to comfort as a comforting symbol to humanity that he will never again destroy the earth with floods. In the oracle, the rainbow is here to comfort and reassure you that the future is full of hope. If you're going through a challenging time lately, the rainbow is your sign that there are clearer skies ahead of you. Rest deeply in the knowledge that the rainbow brings with it a feeling of sweet relief and simpler future. There are few beginnings beckoning you forth. There is a clear and vibrant way forward, and the path is steady with opportunities for deep joy, safety, comfort, and peace. And the affirmation says, I'm ready to welcome new beginnings that are waiting for me. I'm ready to welcome new beginnings that are waiting for me. New beginnings. And I do have a lot of endings coming up in the next week. So if I'm tearful, I'm sorry. I've been pretty sad lately about a failed marriage and friendships that were leading to betrayal. Somebody betrayed me, my trust, and because of the divorce, they thought I was coming into money, that they wanted to get money from me, and it's painful. It hurts. It's that thumb again. Feel like you're under people's control, under people's that people are controlling you. So anyway, I'm going to throw ripples in the waters. I'm just gonna throw pebbles and skip them across the water, and we're gonna get through this day by day by day. All right, have a great day, everybody.